When you're at a match going on here, shoulder to shoulder, supporting their local team or their national team or their state team. Yes, shoulder to shoulder standing, and those players on the pitch doing all they can. To a degree these days it's honest. But any sport, it's driven by such a large followership, and that creates a large sums of money. And as you can see, as I came through here, there's the memorabilia, there's the paraphernalia, there's the costumes, there's the bracelets, all sorts of different things are sold here as memorabilia, from t-shirts to they're costing hundreds, if not season tickets to come and see the matches here. They cost a lot of money. Yes, bro, they do cost a lot of money. Yet people just follow this just like a new, very advanced religion on the planet. Football and some other sports, but this sport itself has a very powerful followership, and it creates one of the world's most expensive games, or one of the most followed games on the planet. And it does invite a very selective number of nations who can put up with this amount of games and football and so on and so forth. Yes, there's so much money involved in games like football, tennis, table tennis, cricket, rugby has no comparison to this exciting and very powerful game that exists on the planet. And this game has been exported out of Europe into Asia now. It's exploding in countries like China, Japan, Korea, Philippines, Malaysia, to Indonesia, to Thailand. And it is not long before they will catch up with this very traditional game of the Europeans and the Latin Americans of the world. Yes, we should promote something that promotes good. At the same time, we must remind ourselves that two sides playing to win one single trophy through many different games is a great hardship for many teams behind them as they beat them and progress on to the next and to the next and to the next and to the next. It creates division, it creates anger, anguish, pain, tears, and much of the time harm each other, hurt each other by many means to reach to the top. We have to remind ourselves to keep that game alive in the honest and most sincere and most ethical ways. And to do that, we'll have to give up the common cause of all things that is not honest. Money! The day we stop using money to buy these players to go on to the next team to perform better in their other team, to go into the next league and so on and so forth, can all come to a halt. And advertisers like all those posted up around there, they can also come down. And the game will be so honest, like in Cuba. The game will be so genuine, so real, so dedicated. And the followers would also have a very sincere followership or following of their team, of their a particular player who they actually support, and a particular player who then plays for a certain team or for their nation. Yes, all of that will come only by giving the opportunity of sincerity, by removing that very high paid salaries for these football players. Some of them really don't care once they have been paid at the most elite levels. Yes, it's time for me to head back. And I hope next time you see a game and it's kicked on this side of the pitch, give it a thumbs up or your fist up or all of your sincere support for La Boca here in Buenos Aires, Argentina.